Hi, this is Iris, and in this episode of Ravelry Pro Moves, we are going to be talking about filters. Now, a lot of folks we hear from say that Ravelry is overwhelming, and they feel easily overwhelmed by the number of results that are in this incredible database. But with a little bit of maybe tweaking, you can use filters and make Ravelry give you results that are what you're looking for and take some of that overwhelm out. When you know how to use filters, you're going to be manipulating your results so that instead of getting 1.3 million right here, which is like everything in the Ravelry database, you're getting results that are keyed in with some of the, let's say, features that you're looking for in the item that you want to be knitting. So I'm going to put in the term sweater for starters. And I've gone from 1 point whatever million down to 215,000, which is still way too many. That's too many sweaters to look at. So we're going to be focusing our attention on this light blue colored box at the left. This is the filter box, and on your mobile device, it's going to look a little bit different than what you're seeing here on my computer screen, but it's there, I promise. So here we are. I've got the term sweater in here, and now I'm going to be adding filters. So that's like a way to take away some of the riffraff that I don't want to see and bringing me closer, hopefully, to patterns that I do want to see and that I would like to knit. So we've got a lot of filters, but I'm going to cue you into a few that I think are really helpful. So the first one is, I know that I want to knit a sweater, not crochet, not another craft, to knit a sweater. So now I have lowered my results now up here at the top to 190,000 matches, down from 215,000. So already we've taken a few out. Now, still too many. We don't want to look at that many sweaters. Okay, next up, I am going to look at these categories. So if I click on clothing, I can see all types of things that I could be knitting. For my purposes, I'm going to look for sweater. And I want to make a pullover, okay? This is not a cardigan moment for me, pullover. So I've got pullover sweater, I've got knitting, still got too many results though. For now, I'm going to ignore the availability filter. Know that it's there, you might want to use it. For now, it's not important to me. What's important to me is finding a design I actually like. Next up is has photo. Well, yes, boy howdy, I do want it to have a photo because I want to know what to look at, what I'm going to be making, right? So better have a photo. This next one is so exciting. So look at all of these attributes of the pattern. Now, attributes of the pattern are little word tags that a designer will add to their design when they're uploading it to the Ravelry database that are sort of like classification terms. So it's gonna have the word mosaic for color work, for example, or if the pattern has a bottom-up construction, it will say it. If it's a raglan, it might say it. All of these different things. So same thing for crochet, but there's a lot here to explore. I'm going to cue into one that's important to me for this demo, which is construction. I would like a top-down sweater. So that's down here. But these are all, potentials that might be important to you. So top-down, and I want it worked in the round for my example. I also want to look at, where is it? Design elements, which is very cool. So you can see design elements that relate to edging and collars and necks, etc. There's darts, there's duplicate stitch. Oh my gosh, so many things. Just wanted to show you some of what you can really find here, right? There's a lot, including zipper. So just know it's there. Don't get overwhelmed, but just know these things are there. And when you have a little bandwidth, give yourself some time to play and explore with these filters. Okay, let's keep going. Next up is age, size, and fit. And this is where I want to be sure to select adult because I'm an adult and I'm knitting an adult sweater. You can also play around with ease and fit, gender, unisex, male, female. But here's what I love a lot too, is I know that I for sure do not want to knit myself a sweater in fingering weight yarn. Probably not ever, but maybe. So I'm going to select DK and worsted. So now I'm going to get results for both of those yarns, but I could just select one. Let's just take out worsted. We'll go with DK. But you can see all those yarn weights, which is great, especially if you have a yarn weight in mind, you've fallen in love with a yarn and you want to find a great pattern for it. Here's where you can see about yarns held together, not important to me. Yardage. Now this is super great if I might have some yarn in my stash and I have a certain amount of it and I want to know what I can make with it. So I could indicate yardage amount, and then there's also meters. Scrolling down, one more thing, which is to difficulty. This is not one I use all the time, but it could be one to play around with. Now this is the users and the knitters or crocheters of a particular pattern and how they rated the difficulty of the pattern. So there's definitely room for interpretation here, right? So you sort of take it with a grain of salt. It's kind of like any kind of review you read online, right? All right, for now, that's probably enough. So let's scroll back up and see that, oh wow, we now have 3,014 matches. That's a heck of a lot better than our original, 215,000 sweaters. So we've really weeded out a lot of designs that do not pertain to the interest that I have. So now I also can sort my 3,000 results. I can sort them by hot right now. I can sort them by most favorites or by a rating. I'm going to go with most favorites. So what are the top faves? Okay, so the 4 top faves are No Frills Sweater by Petite Knit, Field Sweater by Camilla Vod, the Love Note by Tin Can Knits, and the Anchor Sweater by Petite Knit. So again, now I've narrowed my results. I've got some manageable options to look at. I could play around with more filters. I could take some filters out, but just so that you know, these filters are there to make your Ravelry searching experience a little less overwhelming. So if you like this video or found it helpful, please give us a like or a thumbs up. Leave us a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the Cashmere Goat YouTube channel so you don't miss an episode. Hope to see you in beautiful Camden, Maine. Thanks for watching.